None of this has much to do with the environment. Justin Haskins is editorial director of the Heartland Institute, and he joins us tonight. Justin, thanks for coming on. So, once again, if you really were concerned about climate change, your emphasis might be on the behavior of other countries. It might be on reforestation, which I think most normal people would be in favor of strongly. I certainly would be. But instead, I notice a theme throughout all of these proposals, which is they're all about control and empowering the people making the proposals. Am I missing something?
No, you're not missing anything. This is all about authoritarianism. The stated theme might have been climate change, but the actual theme was authoritarianism. That's what this was all about: force, control, and manipulation. If you really cared about the environment, I mean, you really cared about it, the last thing that you would want to is to have the last thing you would want to do is control the entire, or have the entire country run on solar and wind. Because if you had the entire country running on solar and wind, you would need a landmass the size of the state of California. How many millions of acres of land, how many millions of trees, how many millions of animals would we have to kill in order to make that reality happen? So in order to save the planet, we're supposed to destroy the planet? That's the message that we're getting now? This is not about climate change. It's not about environmentalism. It's never been about that. It's about force, control, and manipulation.
I don't get the sense that any of these people ever go outside. Like, when was the last time they went camping? Do they know anything? I'm serious. Do they know anything about the environment? Are they interested at all? Do they ever spend time there? Really?
No, well, if you look at Bernie Sanders, it doesn't seem like he does, probably. But the truth is, they don't care about that, Tucker. They don't care about it. All they care about is increasing their own power, expanding the power of the ruling class. That's what this has been about for 50 years. They've been making climate change predictions for 50 years. They've talked about the global population crisis, global cooling, how we're going to be running out of food. None of these things have happened. But they keep making the predictions because they believe that if they make them enough, people will listen to them and give them enough power over our lives so that they can control virtually every aspect of society. That's the point of this.
Wait, you're holding them accountable on their predictions. That would make you a denier. So, for example, I read this today. 19 years ago, the United Nations officially predicted that by the year, by present, Bangladesh would be largely underwater. There are many predictions like that. It's not. Why is no one who makes those predictions, Al Gore included, ever held to account for them?
To be perfectly honest, because many people in the media and academia and elsewhere have been kind of colluding together in order to make sure that regular people don't find out about it unless they watch shows like this. Unless they're watching Tucker Carlson tonight or Fox News or something, they don't learn the truth about these things. They're told that there is a climate crisis, that it's going to be a disaster, and that if they don't vote for a Democrat God who's going to save us all from climate catastrophe, we're all going to die in 20 years or 30 years or 40 years, and then when 20 years or 30 years or 40 years comes along and we're not all dead, they say, well, just wait another 10 years and we'll all be dead. And they keep doing this over and over and over again.
What's so truly infuriating is that those of us who deeply care about the natural world and the environment, who mean it, who really do, watch as these people make our country dirtier, much dirtier. And nobody says anything about it. And then they lecture us as if they have moral standing on the environment. They don't know anything about the environment. It's disgusting. It's infuriating. Justin, thank you for putting that in perspective.
Thanks, Tucker.